Yeah. Okay, listen to this stat. So 4 previous times the championship series, one team has won in 4 games, the other has won in 7 games. All 4 times the team that has won in 7 games has won the World Series. And it's not like an old stat too. Like I believe the most recent time was in 2008 and 2007. One of them was a Red Sox team. The other one is that 2010 Giants team that beat a really good Tigers team. But yeah, it seems like the short, rest versus rust type mantra is going to be all over this. The other thing too, we didn't talk about it, I'll just mention it briefly, but like we got Ohtani, who was involved in one of the most huge gambling scandals in baseball, versus George Springer, who was involved in one of the largest cheating scandals in baseball. But none of that matters right now coming into this, because it's one of the best matchups we've had in the World Series in years, and B, because a gigantic NBA gambling scandal just broke this morning, the day before Game 1. So very convenient timing for me.
I was going to say, what is your read on the timing of that? And I mean, I had one of these. I'd heard Chauncey Billups earlier today. I loved that fucking. I don't know if it was the mid-aughts or that Pistons team. My friends and I'm from frankly closer to Detroit than Buffalo. So Detroit franchises, you see a lot of Tigers fans where I grew up.
Right.
And we loved that Pistons team with Chauncey Billups, Rasheed Wallace, Big Ben Wallace, et cetera. So fun team to watch. So I was disappointed to hear. But then once I started reading up about this, I was like, oh man, this is like, and then this is just a sign of the times, but I'm reading one of these articles and then I see the name Kash Patel and I'm like, oh fuck, that's right. We've got the FBI and, getting more macro, the CIA they've never been sending their best and brightest as far back as we go, but we got a real fucking clown show running.
It's crazy you say that too, because did you see I don't know if I sent it to you, but the picture with Evander Kane with Kash Patel?
No, I did not.
Evander Kane is the dude who himself was also involved in a massive gambling scandal that actually just got completely swept under the rug. So I was like, this is my read. And I'm like a materialist conspiracy theorist. Like I never think that there's actually a motive. It's just like, this is what happens within capitalism. You know what I mean?
I agree. Convergence of interest from George Carlin, et cetera. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Incentives are what motivates people to have all these overlapping things that seems like it's a grand conspiracy, but that's just the way that the structure operates. But the way that politics works, and I just know this from experience, if you have something on someone, it's always better to hold it until you have the leverage over them for it to work, for it to mean the most. And so NBA started on Tuesday, World Series about to start. I don't think that this leaked out organically now.
Absolutely.
It's like a classic type of, it's the type of thing that I believed for a very long time would happen to Doug Ford. They have him on something, but they're just waiting for the best time for it to happen. Yes. And he's kind of just, navigated that to make it so that his political career can keep lasting until those last threads are pulled.
I mean, there is similar to this. It's mutually beneficial up until a point. And you read my mind and I knew you'd be able to sketch this in a little more. But my initial thought was the Trump administration has already made their plays on. Listen, I mean, they're all hanging out at Bohemian Grove or whatever, sub in any absurd, thing, whatever it is, the World Economic Forum. I don't know. I'm just listing ones that are kind of funny in the way that they're mentioned in certain online spheres. But the Trump administration has publicly already made these plays on the legal professional kind of class, finance class, obviously. I mean, the tech is steering the whole thing. And now it's pro sports is the next one. And, that we see. Just another brief digression. Did you see the stuff, Bad Bunny being the Super Bowl performer and Rep Mike Johnson they stop him and he's like, well, what's wrong with Lee Greenwood? Why don't we have Lee Greenwood do the halftime show? And I'm like, This guy's not like serious. He's it's a brilliant kayfabe one-liner. Like, is Lee Greenwood still alive? I don't know, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the NFL is going deep. Like, they had Kendrick last year with like a super like ritualistic halftime show that was a banger with tons of insane symbolism.
These things, right? Like Jay-Z, the ultimate black capitalist who knows how to commodify images of resistance. Jay-Z is the one who's, say what you will about him, but he is a shrewd and crafty motherfucker. So he's doing some 3.5 level chess out there on the halftime show, I'd say.
Oh yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's about like that. Yeah, and this might be a good place to end, as far as like, because it brings it full circle, and it's also equally as completely insane. And if we keep talking from here, we'll go up completely off the deep end.
Which we got save some for dessert for next time.
Yeah, exactly. Quickly though, Blue Jays, do you think that they do it?
I think there's a compelling case to be made, like you said, particularly with that rest versus rust stat. And if we're talking vibes, I mean, yeah, fuck it. I'd lay down that they can do it.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things, because it's the foot on your neck thing, right? All analytics say no, but you know what I mean? With the way that the emotion of the game is, they're like, it's gonna go 6 or 7, and they're probably gonna win.
If it's going to 6 or 7, I think they have an advantage. So let's roll with that.
Yeah, and if it goes 6 or 7, I'm also gonna go to Toronto and like couch surf for those 2 games. Well, so we can.
Yeah, I'll see you then. We'll live podcast at
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But before I go, I need to, because now I need to end on this note, because it's completely insane. I've known this forever. Like the thing you were talking about with sports, that's always been the case. It's literally always been the case. It's been the case since the beginning of baseball.
Absolutely.
And if you search the term on Google, baseball Masonic, there is this funny little meme that says baseball is an occult Masonic ritual where even most of the players aren't aware of their actual role in the ritual itself, nor does the unaware audience of the masses watching the game / ritual from home or the stadium become aware of the ritual as it's happening. And like, that's essentially what statecraft is. Like, that is the definition of what statecraft is like, you don't have allegiance to a state. You've grown allegiance to something has replaced that allegiance, but it might as well be the same. You know what I mean?
Because practically for an individual, us meat sacks, what's the difference?
Exactly, because we perceive it all the same way, right? Because of this paradigm of morals, like we process it all the same way: sports, politics, nationalism, and we're just being like trained to do it. And it really, and like the way it is now is like, who's trained the best? Like if you look at like China and other countries, it's in the emergence of like a state that can be like an economic power. That really is what defines it, and it's so like cheesy to say, and also like, I don't want to be a part of it, but we are a part of it. There's nothing you can do about it.
Well, listen, bread and circuses, the term has a negative connotation, but the bread is fresh and the circus is fun. Yeah. Like the Bruce Coburn song, right? Lovers in a Dangerous Time. This is sports lovers in a dangerous time. Yeah, walk off right there. That was smooth.